In the state of Texas, USA, there lived a Caffey family in a peaceful village. On the surface, it was an ordinary, loving, and religious family. The father, Terry Caffey, the mother, Penny Caffey, and their 3 children, Erin, Matthew, and Tyler. A small house surrounded by trees and open space. Everything looked so calm, as if life was flowing smoothly. But inside this house, a storm was forming, one no one could ever imagine. Erin Caffey was only 16 years old, a normal teenage girl with ordinary dreams. She listened to music, talked with friends, helped with household chores, and spent time with her family. But there was one thing that was about to change the direction of her life: her new relationship. Sometime earlier, Erin had met a young man named Charlie Wilkinson. Their first meeting seemed normal, but over time, Erin fell deeper under his influence. He expressed love for her, and Erin began to feel that this was the person she wanted in her life. But her family did not accept the relationship. Erin's parents, noticing Charlie's behavior, actions, and several troubling signs, decided to end their relationship. They explained to Erin that the boy was not good for her future. But for a 16-year-old mind, decisions are often based on emotions, not logic. Erin began to feel that her parents were standing in the way of her happiness. This was the turning point where the story took a dangerous direction. Charlie Wilkinson also reacted emotionally to the situation. Teenage emotions, blind love, and stubbornness all created an environment where wrong decisions were inevitable. According to police records, Charlie told Erin multiple times that if she wanted, the problem could be ended forever. Whether he said this as a joke or an emotional frustration is unknown. But teenage minds often fail to understand the consequences of such statements. Meanwhile, things at home were not as bad as Erin believed. Her parents were strict, yes, but they deeply cared for her. They wanted her to study, grow, and succeed. And that's why they asked her to stay away from Charlie. But Erin's heart had turned their decision into rebellion. Then came the night that changed everything. That night, everyone in the house was asleep. The wind was blowing outside, and the atmosphere was silent. Erin quietly got up and opened the door. Later, police discovered that she had left the door open on purpose. After some time, the sound of a car stopping on the road was heard. Charlie and his 2 friends stepped out of the vehicle. They had weapons and a plan. The most important part of the incident is that Erin remained outside the house, sitting in the car. Later in court, it was stated that she didn't go inside, but it was also proven that she knew exactly what was going to happen. Moments later, loud noises erupted from inside the house. Terry Caffey, who was sleeping, suddenly woke up. In an injured condition, he managed to get outside and ask neighbors for help. The house had already caught fire. Police and fire crews arrived and brought the situation under control. But unfortunately, Penny, Matthew, and Tyler did not survive. In the first few hours, police believed Erin was missing or had been kidnapped. But the next day, a shocking truth emerged. Police found Erin alive at Charlie's house. She had been hiding. Her clothes had no signs of smoke or fire, completely contradicting her claims. As investigations progressed, contradictions began to surface. Phone records, messages, statements from Charlie and his friends all pointed toward one conclusion. Erin was the real instigator of the plan. After long court proceedings, all 3 boys were sentenced to life imprisonment. Erin, due to being a minor, received 42 years in prison. On the other hand, her father Terry, who had miraculously survived that night, faced the biggest trial of his life. Shockingly, he forgave his daughter. He said that no matter what happened, he still loved her. This case became one of the most shocking cases in America. A quiet home, an innocent-looking girl, the illusions of teenage love, wrong decisions, emotional intensity, and a tragic end that wiped out an entire family. Why did this case become so famous? Because it contained something humanity struggles to understand. A young girl involved in a plan against her own family. This case is still discussed in TV documentaries, podcasts, and news reports. It reminds us that sometimes a single wrong decision can change life forever.